It's we still don't have the kinks worked out on the equipment. We have a new studio. Here's the thing. The air conditioner still doesn't work. And about 9:45, I get really grumpy.
Yeah, you're pretty grumpy.
I'm grumpy as crap. It's day 3. There's been no AC. And I'm not grumpy on the real show. But I feel like I can be honest with the people listening to this because they listen to us. They're getting on. They subscribe to the podcast.
So can we all be grumpy?
No. Okay. My nose, it's like it's going to bleed any second. I have to leave the room.
That is so weird that it does that.
It's done my whole life. And I'm so grumpy because it's day 3. We don't even air conditioning. It's not the studio issue. You would think since it's a new studio, it must be. It's the building. It has nothing to do with the studio, which was of all the problems that we have. And it's a great problem because you put in new technology. You're just going to have issues with anything. For the history and for the future of time, anytime new technology goes in, there are always kinks to work out. It's not even that because they have the studio dialed in pretty good. Like our engineers have done a great job at this being almost so easy that even I'm amazed at how good it is. But the building, I keep putting my thumb on my nose because I know my nosebleed's coming. It's so freaking crazy.
It's not good.
The building doesn't have working air. They got to come in and drill holes in the ceiling later today to put a new vent in.
Are you prepared with like a napkin over there?
Dude, I don't know. Amy's sick too.
They're going to drill holes in here?
Which might be why I'm not hot. Like, I feel cold.
Oh, great.
I'll rub it in.
Wonderful.
Oh, boy.
Amy's like,
you're the only one.
Amy's like, I'm shivering.
Like, I have chills.
You literally can go home because this is not a thing. If you don't feel good, I would go home. If you
I have stuff to do.
You do?
Yeah.
All right.
So I gotta record it. Like I think on these mics.
Yeah. So I get
somewhere. Is there any other mics?
Yeah, they have whole other like I'm telling you, they've built shout out to our engineers because they have made this room 98% ready to go. Mm-hmm. Usually it's like 75. So they have crushed it. It's not even the equipment. It's we don't have air conditioning, and who cares? Get over it. I don't have air
the people
conditioning.
that live in this building, they don't have air?
They probably do. I think this space was inhabited.
Gotcha. I get it.
Recently, and I don't even think it's because I just think they didn't. I don't know why. This room was built by us.
The engineers here even called it out 2 weeks ago that there is an issue with the temperature in there, and no one believed them. And then we came in here.
Let me show them the blood coming out of my freaking face.
Yeah, so this used to be an open area of space, and so the AC functioned, but now with all this heat in that room, and now it's almost like a hot box.
Yeah, it wasn't like they designed the building wrong.
Yeah,
we built walls up, and
exactly.
Now I just get grumpy around 9:45.
Yeah, and I'm sorry because it sucks because we're trying to make you happy, and nothing we can do except for rely on the building guys.
Can you guys hear Scuba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can hear his microphone?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because you won't be able to hear this, but we have a talk back feature like we had in our other studio where I can push a button and I can talk to Ray or Scuba and you guys can't hear. So sometimes during the show, if I look crazy and it looks like I'm talking and I don't have any words coming out of my mouth, it's because I've pushed a button. For example, Eddie, keep your microphone on.
Yep. Check. Eddie's talk. Oh, no. Okay.
Just leave your microphone open. They can hear me coming through your mic and not hear me going through mine.
Can they hear that?
I don't think you can hear that.
I bet you can hear me like lightly coming through your microphone.
Yell. You got to yell.
No, I think you can probably hear me a little bit. Okay. But you can't hear me through mine, even though I do this.
Correct.
But they can. If I let this button go, you can hear me on my microphone.
Interesting. I'd like to know if people could hear him through the mic because that was very soft.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Oh, God.
You know what? I have a problem with my cameras.
Oh, great. I jinxed this, dude.
No. So, I have to set how bright the cameras are. And the same camera is mine is also Morgan's.
And you're way darker than her?
Yeah. So,
that's literally
it's an issue. So when
the camera's racist.
It goes to her, the camera's like, whoa, it's too
racist
bright.
Camera.
It comes to me, I look normal.
Not sure which race it hates, but one of you.
It's not good, man.
One of you. No, we've been very fortunate. I did hit a curb driving in this morning.
Oh, no.
I'm grumpy, so I'm just going to talk about problems.
Okay. Safe space.
We had our own building and our own parking and all that before. Now we have to drive and wrap around in a parking garage.
Yeah.
And it's pretty annoying. But again, some people don't even have running water.
Right.
I don't know. What do people say to you whenever you Exactly. But now we have to drive in and there are arms that go up and we drive and it's my fault, but I hit one of those little curbs and scratched my wheel on my tire, all that crap this morning. And I was just like, oh no. And I knew I was going to get cranky today because Scuba said they didn't fix the air.
Kickoff Kevin, he hit a pillar.
in the
In his
garage.
truck, yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, I mean it's a lot to
It
get
sucks,
used to.
especially if you have an SUV. And I have a longer car now, and it sucks.
I just feel like we get here so early. We're the people arriving and nobody's leaving. So
Yeah, so the
point.
only
But
spots available are
well,
next to the pillars.
No, my point
Yeah.
is gonna be that you may be whipping around the corner a little too fast, and someone was leaving today, and I think she was mad at me. I wasn't going like that fast, but I mean, it could get dangerous, like if you go too fast.
Have you seen those mirrors though? The mirrors that kind of show you who's coming on the other side of the wall.
No,
I haven't had that issue yet
Where are
where I almost
those?
hit somebody.
They're like to the right. You can that big round mirror, so you can kind of
I
see.
shall utilize
Yeah,
those
yeah.
now.
My issue is that I've scratched my wheel up really bad and cut my tire up. And
Yeah,
that's
that's
my
bad.
fault. But it's like,
Well, it is kind of narrow there when you try to go to the gate.
there's just no air conditioning. It makes me think about it right now
Yeah.
because I'm grumpy as crap and I know my nose is going to bleed at any point. All right. Anything else bothering me? It's a good time to let it go.
How's your body? Body good?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I don't know what these anti-inflammatory pills do. I don't know how they work, but my muscles and my bones feel great.
Are you sore?
Yeah, but that's different. But like I have
you
like
complain about that,
injuries.
though.
I have like injuries. Like I get inflammation in my ankles. But the doctor's like one of the Preds doctors, and he was like, "Here, take these." It's awesome. I mean, I don't feel any better because of it. Like
Like in your mind.
no, but
not like-
but my ankles don't hurt. Like we go and we play pickleball, I do sprints, and it feels like it didn't hurt me the next day.
So do you take them until your body heals, or just forever?
I don't know the rule. I don't know. I take them whenever I feel like it. I don't know if I should do it every day because some medicine when you take, it's like, even if you
build
feel
up.
better, take it every day until it's over. Like you get that packet, and it's like
Yes.
even if you feel better,
Those are
keep taking it.
antibiotics.
Sure, but that's that type of medicine. I don't know if it's that or if I just do it whenever it hurts.
Okay.
So I've been doing both.
You got any?
No, but one of my friends hit me up yesterday. Is like, send me a picture of what the prescription is.
Okay.
You wanna know what it is?
Yeah.
It is. Let's see. 'Cause I sent him a picture of it. But it's not. Your sickness is like
No, my back hurts.
Oh my goodness.
really.
Yeah, and it hasn't. Like I was gonna see if
It's called
anybody wanted to pop it.
meloxicam.
Sounds
MAL.
MEL.
Of
Will you
course.
Google that, Mike? This is where I
Meloxicam.
realize it makes me impotent.
Oh
Wait,
no.
what?
That's what's one of the.
I had no idea. It's like side
side
effects
effects?
include 3 weeks after taking, and I'm like 2 weeks and 5 days into it.
Dude, I saw a medicine where it's one of the side effects was like suicide. I'm like, oh my god.
Well, that's a lot of.
Yeah, that's like anything
medicines.
that puts you depression,
Oh,
like into
no.
depression.
Oh,
Meloxicam is used to relieve pain, tenderness, swelling, and stiffness caused by osteoarthritis, or any breakdown of the joints. So, it's not a painkiller though.
You want the side effects?
There's a lot.
Oh no.
Yeah, severe stomach pain, black tarry stools.
Let me see if I have those. Go ahead. Number 1.
Severe stomach pain.
Don't have that.
Black tarry stools.
When do I not have that?
Vomiting of blood or material that looks like coffee grounds.
No, that's weird though. That sucks.
What is that?
Skin rash.
No,
Swelling of the face, fingers, feet, or lower legs.
I feel like I'm pretty good. Is that all?
Those are the main ones.
Anxiety.
Well, that's always right.
It's always the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm rocking. This stuff's awesome.
Lack of energy.
No, I feel pretty good. I just get pretty grumpy about 9:45 these days.
You're
Is that one of the side effects? Grumpy around 9:45?
no, that's
it
the
doesn't
heat.
say that.
That's the heat, man.
Oh my god.
Your Preds doctor.
Wait, do you
hook
take
up
it the
tickets?
oral route?
No, I take it anally.
Hold on, let me find the anal one because
No,
this
you
one's
don't.
those are the side effects of the oral route.
Okay. Yeah, let me know about anal.
Okay.
You still like? Are there still medicines that you do that with? Like,
Suppositories?
I remember the suppositories, but they've figured that out, right?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yes. No. Yes. I don't take anything anally now.
Yeah.
When I ripped my butthole, I had to take those cream things anally.
Well, that's to fix your butthole.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I have not. I guess I've never taken a medicine that wasn't for my butthole through my butthole.
Correct. That's different. If
That's a
it's
great point.
for it, I get it. But like a suppository, it was for like a fever, and then you put it in your.
So
I
here's
like
why.
that.
Rectal administration allows for avoidance of the orogastric route when necessary, or avoidance of the intravenous route. Mostly if they don't want it to go through the stomach because it can make you really sick or damage your stomach.
Got it.
Or the same as, because that intravenous is blood, is a vein.
I understand. Like, say you.
I didn't
Like if
till
you
right now.
gag, like if you're throwing up, you don't take the pill in your
Correct.
mouth because you'll just throw it up.
Correct.
Put it in your butt and you won't throw that up.
But it's also like if it's
good.
something that really damages your stomach, you will not take it through your mouth.
Yeah.
But then wouldn't it damage your butt?
No, because it's not the same thing. It doesn't go
different
through
things
your
happening.
stomach.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fair question, man. Fair question.
I mean,
No, because the butt is like a physical thing. That would be the pill in the butt. And also the butt is made of different stuff than stomach.
Is it?
Yeah, of course. Look, here, come here, touch mine.
Stop.
Well, like you think like it goes all the way down the different like acids and things that
Yeah.
it's all the process. Like you can just like stick it right there and it gets in.
Yeah,
It's weird.
it is weird.
That's why.
You see the E. coli outbreak? The
Yes,
the
major.
McDonald's thing?
terrible.
Major. Like I looked at the states.
Dead,
I'm
like deadly.
I just had a quarter pounder.
Yeah, but
Did
I
you
don't
have
think it was
onions?
here.
Was it the onions
It
or
was
the meat?
it was the onions.
Oh no, I never get onions on my burger.
So
E.
they think.
coli food poisoning linked to McDonald's quarter pounder hamburgers have sickened 49 people in 10 states, including one person who died and 10 who were hospitalized. The death was reported in an older person in Colorado. One child has been hospitalized with severe kidney complications. Infections were reported, and I don't think it was where we are.
No, Tennessee's not on there.
Colorado, Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Oregon, Utah, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. Colorado has the most cases, 26.
oh,
Nebraska with 9. Everyone interviewed in connection with the outbreak had reported eating at McDonald's before falling ill, and most mentioned eating quarter pounder hamburgers, the CDC said. The U.S. Agriculture Department, the Food and Drug Administration, and state health officials are investigating.
See, Amy, I didn't see anything about the onions.
Well, I did, so that's fine. I don't know. Because they said they released another statement that some of their other burgers that I guess don't have onions, they're fine to eat.
The agency says the investigation is fast moving and shows that slivered onions are likely a source of contamination. McDonald's has stopped using the onions as well as quarter pounder beef patties in several states while the investigation continues. According to the agency, the beef patties are used only for the quarter pounders, and the slivered onions are used primarily for the quarter pounders. Not, but it does feel like it is onions.
it's not good.
From different distribution centers. What if like
is
you're head of
crazy.
onions?
Yeah, no.
Oh,
it's
that's your
bad.
job?
It's a bad
Like
day.
you're Jonathan Wilson, head of onions.
That's the title on your door.
God dang, that sucks for those people just going to. I love a quarter
Yes.
pounder.
Me too, man.
Just go eat a quarter pounder, and all of a sudden you have. Yeah, that sucks. Here's something else that sucks. I feel like this is the theme. Things that suck. Royal Caribbean crew member filmed nearly 1,000 passengers in bathrooms
No.
using hidden cameras
Oh,
This is my worst fear.
Always check
Oh.
your bathroom.
and hid cameras under their beds. I'm gonna read you some of this.
under their beds.
What?
A Royal Caribbean International passenger has launched a class action lawsuit against the company and its former crew after as many as 960 people have been victims of hidden cameras in a bathroom on board. The lawsuit was filed on behalf of Symphony of the Seas passenger Jane Doe. Its filing comes nearly a month after employee Arvin Joseph Marisol pleaded guilty to producing child pornography and was sentenced to 30 years in federal prison. A guest aboard the ship discovered a hidden camera affixed to the counter under the sink in the bathroom and then reported it.
Dang, I never checked there.
He, a stateroom attendant, which I'm assuming is a bathroom attendant, a stateroom. Is that what that is?
No, there's the
in the-
inside rooms
the
are
type
called
of-
staterooms.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he was
dang.
probably just checking out different bedrooms and helping with that.
That's from the New York Post. Surveillance wasn't limited to children. He wasn't just looking. He was looking for anybody. But what sucks is now Royal Caribbean didn't do anything wrong.
No, but they put their name on it.
Well, no, they hired the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
they
didn't put their
hired-
name on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't say, "Hey, let us put our name
No,
on
I'm
there."
saying the news story now, though, is Royal Caribbean.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They didn't
Yeah.
do anything wrong. There's some weirdo that they hired to be a stateroom attendant.
Well, so now they know to ask that question when they're hiring somebody.
What?
Do you have a desire to film?
I'd lie in that interview question if I did have a desire. Well, crap. I was surprised you asked me this, John. Actually, I do.
Are you trying to get access to the room so you can put beds under the camera? Nope.
Put beds
Cameras
under the
cameras-
camera.
cameras
Cameras
under the beds.
Sorry.
That's a tough one.
Yeah,
That's a tough one.
it's hard.
New York Post.
You guys don't check your bathrooms and stuff?
No,
Hotels?
I've never checked anything.
I do.
I
Everything.
cover my iPhone cameras, although when I use the bathroom because I don't want anybody having pictures of me pooping. Although I have friends in the FBI now, and they shared with me it's pretty hard to hack an iPhone
Okay. That's comforting.
because I was asking like, what are they watching me do?
Mm-hmm.
And their response, I'm gonna be as generic as I can, was Apple does a really good job. It's really hard to hack an iPhone unless you click into something and they like Trojan horse you, send something to your email. Like it's hard for them to get. Like they can, but China's not really coming for normal people's poop videos.
Makes sense.
It's kind of cool having friends that I use the word friend, people I know and that I'm becoming more friendly with, and you can like ask those questions and they give you real answers.
Yeah.
And also they trust that I'm not like taking it for the radio show.
But
But
you just
I didn't.
talked
There's
about-
stuff I didn't even say.
Ah,
And you have no idea what I didn't say.
You're right.
You have
You could be making this whole thing up.
You have no idea what I didn't say. But I was really like, what's up? Are they watching? And he was like, I mean, I guess if they really wanted to, but it takes so much effort to hack an iPhone to get into the camera that it's not worth it if they're just watching you pee. And I was like, good.
There was a hotel in Vegas that we stayed at, and the air condition unit, the wall unit, looked weird. It looked like there was a camera style thing on it. So I covered it. The first night I got there, covered it, then I forgot to take it off. So now, like when they went in after I left, they're like, "Why did you cover that?" If it's not,
They
a
probably
camera.
never thought anything about it.
yeah.
no.
It's like when people
Paranoid
forget to
dude.
log out of their Netflix. Like if you're in a hotel and somebody's
Yes.
logged in, and you're like, oh, nice. It's already logged in.
Free Netflix.
Yeah, but then I think, man, I never want to forget to log out, but I'm sure I have a couple times, and I've been the person where someone's logged in and I'm like, oh, nice. Because there are times things pop up I didn't watch. And I know that Caitlin hasn't watched.
yes.
And it's
so
not bad
someone's
stuff, but
watching
it's like a Bluey goes to Vegas. And I'm like, nobody watches Bluey goes to Vegas.
No, that's a good show. Bluey Goes to Vegas is good.
Bluey's good.
So I'm sure I logged in somewhere and didn't log out.
And somebody's watching Bluey at a hotel.
And somebody is like, yeah.
Wow.
So let's take a little mid-roll here. We good on that, Raymundo? Okay. All right, a couple more things. I was pretty shocked. Like, I think Brianna Chicken Fry is really funny, and her and Zach Bryan broke up. And then, like, the New York Post, they had it as like one of their main stories. Her video, let me see.
I'm sorry, Rihanna.
No.
I go to Morgan. Morgan, do you know Brianna Chicken Fry?
Yeah, she was Barstool Sports. That's where her start happened.
Yeah, still at Barstool.
Yeah, and now she has a podcast that's really blown up through them.
Plan Brie, hilarious
Mhm.
name. She does BFFs with, but her and Zach Bryan have been together, and they've had issues. And there was some stuff like last week that he was on Raya, but then
He was on Raya like before they even announced
know.
their breakup.
I don't know.
Well, and they didn't announce it. He did.
He did,
and
and
then
she didn't know it was coming.
blindsided
Well,
by
that's why
it.
she was crying. They'd already
Yeah.
broken up last week. She was talking. She's like, I don't want to say too much. I was watching the clip of her and Dave Portnoy talk about it, and so I think everybody already felt like that, and he was already on Raya, but like she's super funny, and I normally don't care about couples, and I was like, oh dang, they didn't make it. Brown Chicken Fry didn't make it.
What's her name? Brianna.
Yeah, chicken fry. Yeah, because you look up the root of. I'm probably wrong. Do you guys know why it's brown chicken fry?
No.
I think because when she first started doing videos on maybe Mike, what was the 6-second one called?
Fine.
Vine, that her legs look like chicken
Chicken
fries.
Oh.
Is that correct? Yeah. No, she.
That's funny.
Yeah. Super funny. She, inspired by an old Vine video where she compared her legs to Burger King chicken fries.
So did she officially change her last name, or is she just known
it's still like
by?
LaPaglia or something like that,
Okay.
right? I thought they'd make it. Those kids. Yeah, so that was in the news. That sucked. What else we got that sucks? Scabies. I did not think it was a real thing. But Scurvy's making a comeback too. I just read.
Is that a real thing?
Scurvy.
Exactly.
Scurvy.
I would think that's from like
Oh, scurvy.
Anne Frank days.
Yeah.
Like the 20s or something. Right?
And Frank 40s.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
but like that or before
Yeah.
like
Lockjaw. The years
like when
of
women
Lockjaw.
were allowed to vote, like the 20s. Like
Why is that coming back?
Scurvy?
Uh-huh.
Probably because I don't know. I just saw it was coming back. If I were
Oh.
guessing, people not taking care of themselves. Like, is it a vitamin thing?
Yes.
Vitamin
it's
C?
specifically a lack of vitamin C, so it's a sign of severe malnutrition.
Is the C is that the sun? Like which is the one where if you don't go
Oranges.
outside, or is that D?
D is the sun.
Okay.
Dude, I don't know. But
No,
I think
it sounds
C. I
right.
think this is so elementary school. I think C is the sun and D is no. C is oranges and D is the sun.
What's the important one?
Oh,
Oh,
Because that's amazing. My dog every day at the same time needs to go outside to lay in the sun for at least 10 minutes. She just does that
to get vitamin D.
Yeah, I guess her
She's
body's saying
sunning.
like I need a
Yeah.
sun.
Scurvy was like pirates.
Arr, scurvy.
Yeah, one of the number one factors could be poor diet.
Hooks for hands.
A diet low in fruits and vegetables.
Missing eye.
Patches. Nutritional illness once synonymous with ancient sailors is rearing its ugly head, according to Gizmodo. Researchers in the U.S. and elsewhere are warning that cases of scurvy might be climbing, particularly among vulnerable populations like children with sensory issues, elderly people, and others struggling to eat or afford healthy fruits and vegetables. Scurvy is a disease caused by severe and chronic deficiency of vitamin C. Our body needs vitamin C for many functions, such as supporting our immune system. A study nationwide, and then it goes into some data. But yeah, I didn't know that scurvy was a thing.
And it really did, like, pirates had scurvy?
Yeah, because I thought it was pirates anyway, and this is ancient sailors,
Yeah,
and that to
same
me
deal.
feels like pirates.
I mean, pirates, think about it, man. Their bodies were beat up.
We've glamorized the crap out of pirates.
Yes, they were bad
They were
people.
bad people, and and actually they still are.
There are pirates still.
Just not how friendly and fun we've made them.
Watch Captain Phillips. You'll be
you know
like,
they're real.
pirates not cool.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we've made them with hook hands and patches, and even Captain Hook is like, what's the origin story? Maybe we root for him.
I think they're also what they're called is like water terrorists. So that makes them bad.
Yeah, that's a
Like
bad name.
if you need to like a way to explain it to yourself, they're bad.
We just made them soft.
Water terrorists.
But think about them though, like their body, like the old pirates, not the new pirates. The old pirates, their bodies were all beat up, missing
They
hands.
probably lived to like
hooks.
26.
Yeah, missing legs.
You got to think the average lifespan of a pirate couldn't have been 30, and not even because of the lack of nutrition, but dying, drowning,
Yeah.
pirating, getting killed during pirating. Oh, look at this. The average lifespan of a pirate was around 26 years old.
Did you read that somewhere?
Swear to God. Mike, did I know that? I guess 27 to be fair.
Wow.
But yeah, like that had to be old. But also 40 was probably like 65, just generally back then as well. Pirates were often young men from lower class who were disillusioned with life and society. It was like their one chance. It's like people, it's
Little
like,
troublemakers.
no, it's not even that. It's people who have nothing and it's the only way to have something.
Oh.
It's the same thing as it is now.
Yeah.
You could just pirate then. Now you just rob or sell drugs. Kind of hard to pirate these days.
Porch pirate.
They do it though.
That's true. A porch pirate.
Oh, I didn't think about land pirates.
I'd respect a porch pirate if they wore a patch and had a hook.
Yes.
Yeah.
If they came and grabbed an Amazon package and a hook and a big hat.
Skull and crossbones.
Don't even grab
on
it, just stab it. Pick it up with the hook.
I got your Amazon, matey.
That's where it's at. That's where it's at.
Honey, there's a pirate at the front door.
But then we have to call them porch terrorists.
Right, oh,
Like
yeah.
Amy's suggested. Yes. American Airlines will now shame people who try to jump the gate boarding line, meaning if you're like Section 3, but you try to get in Section 1.
Yeah, this seems a little ridiculous.
Yeah, it seems a little extreme.
It's
They
like-
I don't think so.
develop
I hate line
technology.
cutters.
So do I, but I mean,
Line cutters are the worst. They're worse than pirates.
But they're developing a technology just to, like if someone is A6
Yeah.
and they got
A technology, it literally beeps and makes you stand to the side.
but
It's
why
not like
do they
they're
want to sound an alarm?
because
Like,
you're cheating, and other people are paying for it, and they're not getting what they paid for. Therefore, if you're not getting what you're paid for, regardless of the industry, why would you continue to go back?
Okay.
Right? It's
This
them.
seems
I
lame.
kind of like the public shame though. It's like the hunk alarm at the.
Planet Fitness.
Planet
Planet
Fitness.
Fitness, yeah.
Hunk
Yeah.
alarm?
Honk alarm?
Yeah.
That's what they
Do you
call
mean
it.
the lunk alarm?
Lunk.
No, hunk.
It's not hunk.
Hold
Hold on.
Now.
I
It's
want to
lunk.
sound that alarm.
It
That's
is-
the alarm I want sounded.
It is 100% not
lunk.
hunk.
It's not hunk
It's
alarm.
lunk.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a lunk.
What is lunk?
me
Because
out,
like if you
lunk.
grunt at Pure
Yes.
Planet Fitness, they sound the lunk alarm.
Hilarious.
Lunchbox is fighting for hunk though.
I really thought I was called hunk.
Lunchbox, have you ever sounded that alarm?
No.
When does he go to a gym?
Never, never. But aren't you a member of
But
Planet
he
Fitness?
runs.
I've
He doesn't
seen
go
him
to a
there one
gym where
time.
there are weights.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he exercises, but he's not weights.
But back to the American Airlines, I kind of like. So it's going to call them out in the middle of the airport.
It'll just go beep, and there'll be an
Yeah.
alert, and it just says, "Please step to the side." And then it's like, "Go back to your place." It's no tech.
Oh, see, I thought it was a
They
little more
haven't
dramatic than
developed
that.
like infrared or
I thought it was like, "Meow, meow, meow, cutter.
That system already makes us feel bad as people anyway.
what
Like
system
if
is that?
you're diamond first, then topaz, then ruby, then sapphire,
And
it's
then,
like,
hey, all you normal folks,
and then
get on the
everyone
plane.
else at the
This is
very
what
end.
sucks.
You feel bad?
Yes, I'm like, who are these people? How did they get ruby?
They fly a lot.
Yes, that's or they pay more.
Business? I don't know.
So this is what sucks. There'll be times that I'll be Section 1. My wife and I would be Section 1. And I'm like, oh, great, we can get a seat early. Section 1's like Section 9. You're right. They have like 7 jewels first
Yep.
before they even get to a number. And I think they've slowly built those jewels on top of it.
Jewels I'd never heard of.
Yeah. Because they're like, all right. I'm like, all right, let's go. We're about to get on here. All right, let's start with chlamydia. What? What?
Yeah.
Okay, Section 2. Opal. What the?
Who has
No, we're
opal?
1. Shouldn't 1 be in front of? Okay, how about anybody got a pearl? And now they're just making up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part.
Also, the mid-flight selling the credit card thing is very weird to me too. Whenever you get on a plane, they try to sell you a credit card in the middle of, and they're like, "We're going to come around with and this will get you sapphire points." And I'm like, "Does people really fill this crap out?"
I mean, they must
But
because
yes, because you filled
keep
out so
doing
many
it.
free.
I did
credit
when I
cards.
was younger.
Yeah,
Well-
but that's why it's people that you're getting something for free. You open a credit card. I mean, it makes sense because you've done it a bunch.
Yeah. I was that guy that anytime you go to a sporting event, they would say, fill out the thing, you get a free T-shirt, a free bag, or whatever. And it wouldn't even be the team I liked, but I wanted a free T-shirt, and I filled out so many credit card applications.
But I mean, you're answering your own question to what you were just irritated by. Like you just were irritated by people that do what you've done many times.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I just figured now people are older, and that was new when credit cards were new, and you didn't realize what you were doing. Or maybe it
People
was,
still don't realize what they're doing.
I'd agree with that.
I mean,
maybe that's what it is.
Spirit Airlines got me.
They give you all the time.
They come up with a cart and they're like, all right, there's food, water,
Yep.
whatever you
There
want.
you
I'm
go.
like, I'll take water. All right, $10. What?
For what? For
For
water.
water. Bag
Water.
of chips, $5. What?
That I can kind of understand.
It's like a rolling concession stand.
Yeah, because it's so cheap to fly them. It's like $30 for a flight.
That's not true.
No, it really is.
It
No
is.
way.
No, yeah, I
Yes, dude,
swear.
it's awesome.
There's no way you get $30.
yeah,
a $30
but you
flight.
can't take a carry-on. Like just your body is $30.
Like you can't
Yeah,
wear
and then you
clothes.
get- and
You have
then
to
you
pay
gotta-
$5 for like each.
Then you got to add, if you want to bring a suitcase, it's like
any bag is like $20. So then now
it's
you're at
crazy.
50.
But you can fly places $80 round trip.
You want a seatbelt? $30.
That's funny.
No, I'm kidding.
Can you get money
no,
back
you
if
have
you
to
don't want the
buckle.
seatbelt?
I thought it was
No,
just
I mean,
like
it-
if you want to actually sit, because don't they have standing ones?
No,
No, that's called a bus.
But they do have their trays are so small, a bottle of water doesn't even fit on the tray.
Yeah.
There's a radio station that had a $1,000 contest for people who could stand still the longest.
I could
I'm out.
never.
I'm out.
I would lose in about 10 seconds.
Not for money. Put $1,000 in it.
No, like my body
Like,
twitches.
can you wiggle, or you got to just stand?
It's from SF Gate. More than 9 hours after she stepped atop a black milk crate in downtown Chico, Mogan David was crowned California's Pumpkinhead. 19 competitors faced off in an annual contest. Northern California radio station 106.7 Z-Rock hosted the annual Pumpkinhead Challenge, where more than 800 people filtered in and out of the town square to cheer on contestants as they stood on crates with pumpkins on their heads. The stunt pulls locals into downtown and is sponsored by a dozen businesses. The challenge, which started back in 1996, requires contenders to wear a pumpkin and stay put on the crates for as long as they can. The rules state that the pumpkin must fit all the way over the contestant's head, with holes only for their eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. It's the ultimate staring contest as people stoically stay put and look straight ahead. So they're just standing. That still is going to hurt your back after a while.
On a crate.
On a crate.
With
For
the
$1,000
pumpkin on your head.
Yeah, that's the funny part.
That's hard.
I just would stay away from doing any challenges of willpower or pressing the body in any way, because remember the Wee for a Wee?
Yeah, we
they
don't-
drank the water and they died.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's why we don't do stuff anymore like that. We used to do all kinds of crap like that.
That's scary.
How much of this can you eat? Not even here on the show. You guys can. eat
Oh,
all
no, you
want.
guys made me eat guacamole.
But I'm talking about like listeners. We do
Oh,
stuff all the
gosh.
time.
What did I eat? The Popeyes?
Yeah, but you guys, you get paid. You know.
Yeah, remember when I almost
Shrimp.
ate all the pounds of guacamole? Oh,
It doesn't
but you
count.
did- you
It doesn't
didn't, though.
count for us to feel bad for you when you almost did something.
But I
You didn't even try.
Hey.
You gave up in the middle.
Remember
No,
when
no,
I
I almost
almost did?
I almost
and then he's
got
like,
it.
"Oh man, that was tough. I
And
almost
let's
did it."
Not forget, he picked guacamole.
It was his idea. That's
I
a
al-
great point.
I almost got it.
Um,
That'd have been awesome if I finished that.
I think we are just about done.
Oh,
Two things. Morgan has become a paparazzi. Morgan didn't take that picture of me yesterday.
I thought she did. And
Somebody took a picture of me. I didn't know who it was. I didn't see him take the picture, and I was standing out on the balcony. It was because my nose was about to start bleeding, so I walked out on the balcony to get some cold air.
I thought that was weird. I'm like, Bones doesn't
I don't
normally
take
go
stuff
out
in.
and like look at the
Google
landscape.
images for me. Don't give a crap.
Okay, that
But
makes
my
sense.
face was burning, and so I walked out to stand in the cold air so my nose wouldn't bleed. And then I look. It's a great picture. Whoever took it.
Yeah.
But I was like, I do not remember taking that picture of me.
I thought it was Morgan because she's
No,
been
it-
taking paparazzi
It
pictures.
was another. It was Mogan, the engineer that took it and sent it to me.
That
His name is
That's a
Mogan?
cool name. That's the coolest name I've heard in like 5 years.
So we have a Morgan and a Mogan.
It's
That's
just
a
my
you,
name
isn't
without.
it? It's you, isn't it?
No, it's not me.
It's her alter ego, Mogan.
there's no way there's someone
That's
named Mogan.
hilarious.
There really
Hey
is,
guys.
though.
Hey guys.
Mogan's right here. You want to talk to him?
Oh, if anybody does anything mean to you and it looks like me, it was Booby.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm serious. It wasn't me.
Hey,
That's
This is
Mogan.
Mogan right here.
Mogan, that's the coolest name I've ever heard in like 5 years. Coolest name I've heard. Where does that come from?
I was named after a kosher Jewish wine because my name is Mogan David
And that's your real name, Mogan?
from birth.
I love the name.
The only difference is my name is Mogan and the wine is Mogen. But
Was it like the guy version of Morgan?
no, well, okay, sorry. Story. So the joke is that my dad, when I was, I was born a long time ago, so there was a long time of picking names and all that stuff. So I was in the hospital. The nurse said, "Mrs. David, you got to pick a name." My dad earlier said, "Well, if it's a boy, let's name it Mogan." And my mom's like, "We're not naming it Mogan David. That's not going to happen." So the nurse comes in and says, "Name the child or I don't leave." And she's like, "Fine, Mogan, Mogan." And the nurse walks out, gets about halfway back to the nurse's station, and barges back into the room and go, "You're not doing that to that beautiful little baby boy with blue eyes. You're not going to name him Mogan David." And she's like, "It's stuck." So that's my name. I'm named after the wine.
I like the name Mogan.
Mogan's cool. Never heard of
And I thought
Mogan.
Morgan was
Never.
kidding. Like, she's like, I didn't take it. Mogan did. Okay.
Okay.
'Cause-
I am going to use that as my alter ego now, though. Mogan.
Mogan, where do you live?
Indiana, Fort Wayne, Indiana.
And so you have been here for the studio,
Yeah.
like the little
Traveling
long-
back and forth, yeah.
You've been going back and forth?
Yeah.
Not
Well,
every
I have
day.
a not every day. No, not every day. But
Oh, okay. I thought he like leaves it.
Do you drive or fly?
I fly.
Okay, I didn't know if there's an airport in Fort. I don't know.
in Fort
Fort
Wayne.
Wayne is a big city.
It's like a
man.
real city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, but you had to fly to like, 3 different stops because there's no way there's a direct flight.
No, there's not. It's,
We didn't think there'd be a direct flight. Are
Here
you
we-
getting
here we
angry
go.
about weird
Here
things?
We go.
I almost did it.
That's what I
Yeah.
I'm
Well, Mogan,
Lunchbox, we have a McDonald's, okay? We do have a McDonald's there.
what is your
Careful.
area of expertise, Mogan?
Broadcast engineering.
So like sound, like
Oh, just hooking up electronic stuff.
yeah.
All the electronic.
Well, you've done a great job.
Oh,
like
thanks.
all of you guys have done such a great job. The only thing that I've had a problem with is not even related to this. It's have you heard? My nose bleeds. Have you heard?
Yeah, I kind of heard.
It's
It
drives
made the
me-
rounds.
Drives me freaking crazy. Okay, well, Mogan, I did not see you take a picture of me.
Yeah, and it's probably smart
you
for him to
didn't?
drive.
I did not. I just saw
Oh
it
yeah,
exist.
I snuck that in there. Yeah, click.
Just
yeah.
saw it exist. All right, Mogan. Well, good to meet you, Mogan.
Yeah, thanks.
Dang, it's 6-hour drive. That's you got to fly. On
He's
that
not doing it every day.
one. Yeah, there's no way.
That's a long way home.
And
back.
Zach's from Montana, right? Montana?
Wait,
Yeah.
I thought Zach lived in New York.
No, Zach's a
Montana.
Montana boy. He's a rancher boy.
Zach, I thought when you went home to New York.
No, not to New York, Montana.
Wait,
Zach
I
did
thought
not
New
move
York.
towards the microphone at
Yeah,
all.
no,
He just
hey,
stood
not-
against
not
the
Wait,
New
hold
wall.
on.
York, Montana.
No, I think New York.
No, man.
No, Montana.
No, guys, I'm pretty sure. I had no idea. So, you live in Montana now?
Yeah.
Not New York?
No, Montana.
Okay, it's a bit at this point.
Do you know that he built his own computer?
That's awesome. A lot of people do.
Yeah, Reed does that. Reed's built a. I mean, I'm not saying what you.
No,
I'm
no.
saying I know a lot of smart people that do that.
Like he built it from scratch. Like I
yes.
build computer. Here it is.
That's
Like
what-
he went and built. He went and bought different parts.
That's what. Reed,
I asked him. He's
that's
right
what
there.
Reed does too, dude.
A lot of people do it.
So you just go to like Best Buy and get. Oh, I'm gonna take that one, and built your own
He probably
supercomputer.
orders parts.
Best Buy's going out of business, by the
Yeah,
way. Did you see that?
From like different places.
No.
yeah, Mr. Trends over there.
Go down to Circuit City.
No, but
So-
really,
Do you even go to
you
Best
built
Buy?
what you built what you felt is better than like an Apple computer.
For sure.
So you go. Where in Montana?
Missoula, Montana.
Oh, I've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did Breaking Bobby Bones. We flew into Missoula.
Oh, nice.
And then we drove. We drove like an hour, and there was no cell service. It was wild.
Pretty much.
And did you grow up there?
No, I'm actually originally from Indiana, and then I moved out there.
Do you know Mogan? You guys from around,
Fort
the, same,
Wayne.
around the same town? Yeah, they have
Yeah,
airport.
Fort Wayne.
How did you end up in Montana?
I moved out there for work. My first job out of college.
To do what kind of work? Like this?
Yeah, engineering.
And you went to school in Indiana?
Yep.
And why engineering?
I just fell in love with it. First day, was in the radio program, and then I liked the tech. I realized I can't talk on the radio super well.
He's
so
doing
I
great.
think you're doing fine right now.
Those sound good.
Yeah, yeah.
Might as well learn how to do all the tech stuff. So.
And how has all of this been for you?
It's been fun.
Overwhelming or
It's a new challenge. I like the challenge. I mean, this studio is very different than anything we've ever done. So
how
it's
so?
been a
Because
lot.
we don't know what else exists. Like we don't. So what? Like how is this studio different?
all the screens are different. You know, the way we're doing it, the video wall's different. To have the Zoom call up there, your touch panel's different.
Mm-hmm.
The board is set up very differently than most places. So
Do you feel like what you're doing here will then be taken to other places?
yes, I've already had a few shows reach out to me, and they want what
Tell 'em
you
suck
guys
eggs.
have.
Tell them suck eggs. We designed this. It's ours. Eddie, will you show on camera like how the video wall look? You have that camera angle?
Yeah. There you go.
Check this out.
I
So
can-
there's a
I can
huge
move this
video
camera,
wall.
too.
when I do the weather report, we cut it on the 7s over on News 8 Austin, and I do the weather over on that screen.
You say it, Austin. Shout
That's
out.
funny.
That's kind of the whole scan right there.
Yeah, pretty cool. I have a meeting I have to get to, so we will go. But anyway, Zach, thanks, buddy. I mean, you've been excellent.
He says thank you. You're welcome.
He says thank you and you're welcome.
So is he out after this week? Is it his done? Or
No, he is next week too. He's here for a whole another week in case we have other issues or things that may change. We still have some more testing to go through.
Does he go home on the weekends? Does he go home?
Do you go home on the weekends? Yeah, he goes home on the weekends, but he'd like to stay here and hang out. And
Lunchbox wants to know what connections he takes.
what connections do you take?
No. Missoula is that's
Smaller,
far away.
smaller than.
But yes, I understand. I didn't know how far.
No, literally,
Wayne-
what does he fly? Does he fly here to Chicago to?
Who cares?
Oh my
No,
God.
no,
Maybe that's
Minneapolis
let's
to here.
satisfy.
Maybe he.
Minneapolis
maybe
to here.
So
he
here to
goes
Minneapolis.
New York
Minneapolis to
to-
here.
Minneapolis to Missoula.
But how
Yeah.
does he get to the airport?
Montana.
And then once he arrives in Missoula,
Do you take I-90?
is it a truck, a car?
Uber?
It's a horse.
Okay.
No, literally, I didn't know how far Fort Wayne was from here, so I thought the dude could just drive. But it's 6 hours, 18 minutes, so I get why he flies. Missoula, there's no choice but to fly.
Do you remember?
I get that.
You remember Lunchbox didn't know how overnight mail?
No, he still doesn't believe in it.
You guys are idiots.
It is. I believe in it, but when you
No, I
think
said
about
I believe it.
No.
It's just crazy.
Oh my gosh, Amy, don't.
Yeah,
No,
so
no,
is the
I'm not
internet,
with
though.
him.
The internet's
I'm not
crazy,
with him.
too. And, you know.
I'm not the same as him, but it is fascinating.
It is fascinating. That's all I've said over and over again.
you didn't say
No, you
fascinating.
didn't say
said,
fascinating.
how do
You're
they
like,
do that?
there's no way.
But that's what I mean. That means fascinating.
fascinating and
It's
there's no way are
mind
not the
blown.
same thing.
It's
Yeah.
mind
Thank
blown.
you.
Yeah.
I would like separation from.
Hey, I'm glad you're with me. I would high five you.
Hey,
but you're
speaking
right
of
with it.
computers, Eddie thinks his son's going to be a hacker.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's cool.
No, it's not cool. Like he can figure out all of our passwords. He knows my wife's phone password, my password. Our TVs, they've been locked for years. He figured out the passcode. And I asked him, I'm like, it's dead serious. It's like I'm interrogating a serial killer. I'm like, how did you do that? He's like, I don't know. Just figure stuff out.
Well,
And he will not tell me how he figures it out.
but I think that's good. It's promising that he's got a skill.
can go,
it could go places.
one
with
of
it.
two
It could
ways.
go- yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's probably going to go both directions for a while.
It's scary, man.
But can he fly?
How does he do
How
that?
to-
Man, you guys are haters.
No, just fun.
Yeah, we're done.
I mean, you guys didn't wonder why didn't he just drive to Fort Wayne?
No.
I hadn't thought about it.
No.
I didn't care either way.
That's
I've
why
been
I
to
just
Fort
asked.
Wayne. And I now like Fort Wayne. We've toured in Fort Wayne. I never really
played
thought
shows there.
what mode of transportation. Do you stay here? Would you stay in a hotel, guys? You stay in a hotel?
Oh boy.
Airbnb.
All together?
How many bedrooms?
Sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Are they all together?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all together.
It's
Yeah,
one big
all
engineer
married.
Airbnb.
They're building computers.
They're called. They're part of the Tiger team. It's like one of these teams within our company that basically like they sick on problems and they fix them.
That's cool.
That's cool.
We have a tiger team?
Yeah, that's what
Looking
they're
at
called.
him, Mogan
Tiger
Zag.
team.
It's like the Geek Squad from Best Buy.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
You had to.
All right, we're done. Thank you, guys. We will see you tomorrow. All right, bye.